Hello, hello. Kids, ladies and gentlemen, let me take my glasses off so you can see my eyes. I always get a reflection in those glasses I don't like. Welcome back to the studio, the luxurious MalanD studio, right here in the bathroom at Casa MalanD. It's been a while since we filmed an episode from the throne, and I know how much you all love to see me sitting on the toilet. So I figured I'd come back and we'd revisit old times and great memories in the bathroom together. It was only just over 2 months ago that we started this whole thing, after I got hit by the car. I've been to the doctor off and on throughout the last couple of months, and it's getting better every time. I'm actually pretty amazed at how fast the human body can heal itself. And right now I'm at a point to where the recovery is starting to happen very quickly. And as the doctor said today, I am officially past the hump. So that feels great. What I have with me today, and I don't think you'll be able to see them on camera, but I have the x-rays of my leg, and I don't know, I'm going to scan these in and show them to you as images, but if you can see, here is my leg, and you can see the rod that goes down the center of it, and you can see the plate and the screws on the side of it in this one. And in the other x-ray, it's a side shot. And like I say, if you can't see this, click the links down at the bottom. You can see the rod really good right there, and a hole and a screw that goes through my entire leg, and the plate right there from a different angle. So I'm going to scan those in. They probably won't fit on my scanner, but I'll get as much of it in there as I can so you guys can see. But what's cool is there are little points where you can see the new bone growing around the breaks, and that, my friends, is progress. And that's what life is all about. Progress. A stitch in time saves 9. And an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Yeah. Sorry. Musical interlude break. So what else? Let's see. The doctor told me today that I could start walking around without the boot, which is fairly amazing because I'm grown quite attached to that big black boot. But he actually encouraged me to start walking without it, as long as I wasn't going too far, except for long distances, to use the boot. But man, I'm getting there. He said in 30 days, I'll be out of the boot in a pair of tennis shoes full time, and in 3 months from now, which seems like a long time, but it's not that long, I'll be jumping up and down and jumping jacks and back flips and whatever I want to do. Totally back to good. So that's it. That's the progress on the leg. Things are moving right along. What else? Oh, I was going to tell you, tonight I stopped by to see our good friend Donnie Rich, who we all know from Boston's and the venue. And Donnie's opening up a new record store in town called Flytrap Records. And I went down there tonight to see the progress of the construction and to pick up a live Rewake CD that we're going to be putting out very shortly. And that's the truth. Studio CD, I don't know. At this point, I think we've trashed it, and we're not going to use it because it doesn't sound, it's not right. Anyway, so I go down to the Flytrap Records and I see the progress. The place is still pretty torn up, but it's starting to kind of come together, and you can see that it's going to be pretty cool. And Donnie's got 1,000 ideas about doing shows in the Full Moon parking lot, and I don't even know if I'm supposed to be saying this. So sorry, Donnie, if I'm letting the cat out of the bag. But there's going to be in-store appearances by the national bands that he brings in. Coming up real soon. The Burden Brothers are coming to town, and they're going to be there. And man, I can't wait for them to come to town. One of my best friends in the world from Dallas, from back in the day, Zach Busby, is in the Burden Brothers now, and he's going to be coming to town in November. So I'm going to get to see him. We haven't seen each other for a long time. We met my 3rd day in Dallas, and I walked into a club, drunk out of my mind, and there was a band playing on stage without a singer. And I just walked up to the stage and drunkenly asked them if I could play. And they said, yeah, sure. And so I finished the set with them. And the next morning, I really didn't remember anything, except I kind of remember getting on a stage, and my girlfriend said, "Hey, you got on stage with a band." And a few minutes later, they knocked on the door, and supposedly I'd given them directions, and we played together for the next... Zach and I played together for 6 years in 2 different bands, and we're still friends to this day. So, Zach will be in town with the Burden Brothers, and they're going to be doing an in-store appearance at Flytrap Records. So that's a long story, but it worked. Are you still with me? Anyway, so I'm going to scan these photos, or these x-rays of my leg, and try to get these online, because I've been really wanting people to see how badly this thing was really broken in the beginning, and because it's not pretty, especially the very first x-rays. They were terrible. But anyway, that is all for now. I won't waste any more of your time or my time. I'm headed into the computer room to scan this in, play around with the computer for a little while, so I got to go. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Talk to you real soon on MalanDTV.